Well, one of the things that makes the House-Senate softball game so much better now than it used to be is the quality of food. I remember coming to this game, as I'm sure you do, Mike, several years ago when we used to have dried-out hamburgers and really slimy hot dogs. You remember those days when you were a staffer long, long ago?
Absolutely, man. I ate my share of those.
And what happened to bring you into this mix?
Well, you know, as a lobbyist, I was just really tired of eating those hot dogs and hamburgers, Matt. So I thought, what better thing to do than open a barbecue restaurant and bring that on out here to the House-Senate softball game.
Well, and as Mike is very kind, when I first heard that Mike Madigan was bringing barbecue to the House-Senate softball game, I was quite surprised because, as all of our viewers know, Mike Madigan is the name of the Speaker of the House. So the idea that he was behind barbecue was astonishing to me. But once I found out it was you, it made a lot more sense.
Oh yeah, I'm the Speaker of the barbecue. We got restaurants in Urbana, Springfield, and Peoria now. This is our third year catering the barbecue out here at the House-Senate softball game, and people seem to be loving it.
Well, the great thing about this is that no matter what happens on the diamond, the senators and the representatives will eat well tonight.
No, these are score sheet. Y'all ain't got one? We'll have to make one.
Yeah, you definitely want to watch this. Exactly right.
Flip it up. Come on, send it. Everybody get back.
Well, you can't have a baseball game without a pitcher, and today we have the star pitcher for the House, Robert Bobby MOLARO. You're the Mark Burley of this squad, I would have to say.
I am. I really am. Mark Burley, Senior Z. You know, we got it's all right here.
It's all in the arm. Now, you've pitched for the House for the last several years, but you actually are a former senator.
That's right.
And pitched for them, and
Right.
Hawkinson didn't pitch a few times.
Right.
You filled in. Now, how do you assess the difference between the House and the Senate game generally?
Well, senators are very old, as you well know. House members are younger, so that's why I'm with the House. I can't be with the old guys. But they did have their nap today, the senators, so they may put on a good game.
Well, and what's your strategy going into this game to make sure that you come out with a victory over the Senate, the old guys?
Well, the old guys, they can still hit, but they can't run. So I'm just going to have to make sure when they hit the ball, it takes them a while to get to first base, and we're going to make sure they don't get past first. That's all.
So the game,
easy strategy.
The game plan is simple. They're going to beat you around the diamond, but they're not going to be able to make it first base in time.
Right. I don't think they can make it all the way around the bases and make it home. That's why we have such an advantage.
Well, there you have. The advantage is no wheels, no ability to run.
Let me go get them.
Go get them.
All right, thanks.
Well, there's nobody who's seen this game from more different sides, perhaps, than you, KIRK Dillard. You were a former Senate staffer. You went on to work for the governor, and now you're back as a senator and playing the game yourself. How has that perspective changed over the years?
You know, I've seen a lot of games out here and love it every year, so the perspective always stays the same. This, at the end of session, is what we need to have camaraderie, and it's a lot of fun.
Now, perhaps you're most famous, in addition to your big hit and great throwing arm out here, for having been a Republican Obama fan. You got a little bit of notoriety for being in an ad for him here recently. So here's the most important question that folks are going to want to know. What kind of softball player was Barack Obama?
Well, he ought to stick to playing basketball with the University of North Carolina and out there on the trail. He was somewhere between his bowling skills and his basketball skills as a softball player. So he was mediocre, and a guy from the south side of Chicago ought to be a better softball player than that.
Well, there you have it. He may be an Obama fan, but he's not an Obama baseball fan. Thanks so much, KIRK.
All right. Thank you, Matt.